Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure showcase and review we're going to be looking at the Legacy United. This is Voyager class Decepticon Motormaster from the animated universe. So in this video we're going to of course compare him with the original owner of the mold. We're going to have a look at him in both modes, help you decide how you want to display him. We'll have a look at the accessories that come with him and how you can use them, and of course we're going to look at the beautiful packaging. So before we get started, I need to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And also to thank In Demand Toys, because that's where I purchased this from in the UK, and they got him to me nice, quickly and safely. Now he does come packaged normally in robot mode, but because there's only a head difference between the two there, I've got him in his alternate mode just to speed the video up. So the beautiful artwork there on the front is the cab, because as I said he comes in robot. There's the Legacy United logo. There is of course is the now very familiar artwork from the main poster. Now you can see it's 25 steps to transform, and I've already uploaded a separate tutorial which I'm going to touch on in a second as well. Because he's got the alternate mode there, we've got the bust at the top and the main figure there in the artwork, which again, it's stunning, to be honest. It does look really good. The instructions again are brilliant. They tell you everything that you need to know, even about the fact that when you take him out of the box you need to attach this bit to what is the back of him, which of course doubles up excuse me, as the roof. Right, let's have a look at the alternate mode then. Now for some reason I'm actually preferring, compared to the original, now normally it's like a Nemesis deco, you know, where it's dark black or whatever, but I think this Decepticon purple, we'll bring that in a second, it's just really working with this particular mold. Now I did say I wanted to discuss the transformation. Now with this, it could just be my copy. It's a little bit, I don't want to say the word loose, things just tend to sort of pop out. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's mold degradation. I hope it's not, considering it's only the second use of it. But my particular copy, you will see in the transformation, just is, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as good as this. And funnily enough, I've just literally transformed him to get him into this alternate mode, and this one feels just a little bit more sturdy, which teeny bit of a shame, but obviously not a deal breaker. It's just something that I've noticed and something that you will see in the tutorial that I've put up. So I'm just looking at it now. Even the wheels are a different color, so the wheels are like a brownie. Yeah, they're more brown than black. Again, in this particular mode, you're not going to see any differences whatsoever with regards to what's going on. It's just different paint apps, which you can see. And again, I think that the purple is winning, to be honest, and it isn't normally. Oh, I need to straighten that out. As I say, I did just transform this one pretty quickly just to get him ready for this particular video. Yeah, it's, I haven't tabbed that in, have I? I need to sort that out. There we go. I'll look at that in a minute. It's not about this, it's about this one. Yeah, I don't know why. Normally, as I said, the Nemesis sort of works, but with this, I think the yeah, the purple is winning as well. Now you've got these 5mm ports here. You can attach the axe if you wanted to on the roof, and you can also put it on the back, which it does tend to fit, and it looks okay-ish. I also believe this figure's sort of based on a BotCon release, but what I think looks way better with this, and it's a little bit of a shame that you can't, to my knowledge, straighten this up anymore, because if you straighten it right up, then what you could do is you could have this, as I say, as the blast effect, that it's like a rocket booster. But because I can't get it, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's definitely no way that you can do that there without having to completely move and adjust the whole of the cab. But it's still just something that you could do if you wanted to. You could also, as well, if you wanted to, you could attach some weapons into the wheels if you wanted to, if they weren't too big, or if you just wanted to put maybe some spikes coming out the side. That could be a good idea. That's really tight, really tight. Will that fit in? Yeah, there you go. So you could put these like sort of spikes or effects coming down the side. As you can see, again, it just tends to, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just really unlucky, but it is something that I did want to point out to you. With regards to some size comparisons, we've already seen Animated Prime. I've just got quite a few primes actually. We've got Generation 1, we've got a Transformers 1. What else have we got knocking around here? There is the, oh, since he's just about to be replaced by, of course, the Commander, but there is your Earthrise. So you've got two Voyager class primes there, just to give you an idea of his size. But to be honest, I love the alternate mode, and I think the head sculpt, which you're about to see right now, is fantastic. So let's come back and have a look at him in his robot mode. So back for the final time with him in his robot mode, and we'll go straight into them comparisons. Again, the only difference which you'll see very clearly now is just the head. And again, the head is brilliant. So what we'll do is we'll just do a couple of quick turnarounds, so facing each other. You can see, in fact, let's go the same way, so you can see exactly what I mean. All the 5mm ports, all the little tabs, everything, just the different colors from the wheels to the legs to everything. It's just slightly, well, yeah, just different. I was going to say slightly different colors, but that's obviously not true. It's just the color difference that is the main thing there. And of course the head sculpt, here we go. This head sculpt is brilliant. It's so good. He's got like a full-on goatee going on there. And this one, of course, was everybody said how good this head was, completely doing the animated series some justice, and I think this one is as well. Even though by my own admission, the animated is a bit of a black hole in my knowledge, these look fantastic. As I say, if you wanted to, you could take this off as well. It doesn't have to go on there, and I have seen people, in fact, very quickly, just before we do the accessories and the articulation, you can see again, lovely translucent purple, which again, just I think really works. It works really well on the windscreens as well. So no differences there, but you could, if you wanted to, I believe you could start to attach this onto it to give it a bit of even an extra edge or whatever. You don't have to, it's just something that I've worked out that you can. Most people probably won't, because you've got a thing on the forearm. You could have this as well, a bit like a forearm thing. Oh, I'll just bring that up. Again, you can do certain things with it if you wanted to. It's the fact that you can. I just wanted to show you that it doesn't just have to sit there if you don't want it to. The other good thing is you can have it small like this, or you can extend the handle out fully, and you can, with probably better articulating than myself, or better posing is probably the best word. I always admit that I'm not the best at posing them, but you could obviously pop that into his hand there if you wanted to. Oh, there you go, I managed to do it. So, oh, surprised myself even then doing that, but there you go. So you can do that. You can wield it with both hands, and again, as you saw in the first part, if you wanted to, you could attach some blast effects to it as well, which is pretty cool, to be fair. I like the way it telescopes out. It just gives it that extra thing that I think a lot of people, if you're new to the mold, you wouldn't really expect it to do, to be honest. It's just a brilliant, that's super stiff, brilliant little bonus. All right, so the articulation on the guy, the head will go, yes it will, it'll go all the way around. He can look up and down. He has got loads of articulation going on there. The shoulders can give you the full T, no problems whatsoever. They will also go all the way around, again, no problems. You've got a swivel at the shoulder, and you've got like a double bicep bend, but that is of course mainly for transformation. And the wrists will spin around as well. You've got waist swivel, which is great. You've got the legs, which are going to kick up past the point of the splits that way, and indeed, no, just pretty much bang on the splits that way. It's just that part getting caught. You probably could, if you wanted to, maneuver it that it wouldn't, as in you could turn that there and then go even higher. Yeah, you could do, but again, you probably didn't want to. I just wanted to see if you could. You've then got the thigh swivel there, the knee bend, and the very articulate foot, which will do the toe tap, point up and down, and indeed ankle tilt and rock. So as you can see, super articulate. Lovely Decepticon logo there, which is hopefully just about coming through on that side, reflecting nicely. I've already pointed out the lovely translucent purple windows. It just tends to work. What I like about this particular figure the most is exactly what I said about this guy, if I'm sure. It's the fact that they feel like nice, big, chunky Voyager class figures again. So they give me that sort of impression, especially when you put them up against this guy, which also is a Voyager and is also the same height. But look at the difference in exactly that, how much more filled out he is. It's a good Voyager class, and with this giant weapon as well, I think it makes it look very good, to be honest. So very quickly, let's bring in him, because I've managed to actually get my own copy now as well. So obviously not as big as what we would class as Commander class, literally. Just a couple of other primes to bring him in. It just seems to be a load of prime figures to give you a height comparison with. The main reason why I do all the primes, funnily enough, is because, let's be honest, most people have at least one version of an Optimus Prime, so it just makes it easier for people to get a gauge of height. A lot of these, of course, are not supposed to scale together. I am completely aware of that. As I said, it is just to give you an idea of how big he is. Same as this. These aren't supposed to scale together, but some of the people who watch this channel do collect third-party figures. So as you can see, nowhere near, of course, sorry, the third party are nowhere near as big as this particular guy, which you'd expect, to be honest. But there you go. There isn't really much more to say about him. I really like him. He does look really good. I think, again, as crazy as it sounds, it's better, in my opinion, just purely down to the colour scheme than, funny enough, I found another purple bot here at the side. Really, really old one. You can see how things have improved. I know this wasn't a Voyager class, but again, there you go. Look at the, I suppose, again, differences in between these. What I was saying is, yeah, it looks, again, exactly that. Looks really good, nice and chunky, and it's good to see lots of the animated figures. His head isn't even turned around. I'm starting to get some of the love as well now. But there you have it. I'm going to move that out of the way. It was just sitting at the side, and there you go. That is your animated Motormaster from the Legacy United toy line. The only negative thing for this is it's made me now want to go and see if I can find the bot conversion, which I'm sure will not be easy to find whatsoever. There you go, guys. Anyway, this was your Legacy United Motormaster from the Animated Universe toy line. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.